Namaste and welcome to class. And thank you for sitting with me with your undivided attention. Today's class is about alchemy. We have been studying the very base of the region of your navel because there's so much power in there, and it's a feminine power in there. And when I say feminine, it means the great matrix, the great creatrix, the one that is able to copy and paste in matter everything. If we see a willow tree, we can reproduce that willow tree through a branch, through a seed, through a root. So even through a leaf, everything contains fractally everything. So nature just copy and paste and use the 5 elements to do that. When a person have purified the ego, when it's not anymore in the illusions of the ego, when the personality is not, oh, I am glorious personality, or I have very diminished personality. If you have polished that, you enter into the realm of alchemy. So any realized woman or man naturally understand alchemy and have the ability to organize the elements to serve. Not to serve oneself, but to serve things that you think is needed. Now, in here, there is a great level of self-responsibility, and that's something we need to understand. When you are responsible, meaning you know that you create everything, absolutely everything that happened in your life, good, bad, or in understanding or not understanding, is made by your creator. This is a very powerful passage because you start having power. You start acknowledging that it's the subtle, the subconscious, the one that is making matter or organizing matter. As we know, matter is energy and it cannot die, it's simply transformed. So in the alchemy, it's not only the transformation of, in the emerald text, for example, say, it's the process of calcination, it's the process of applying heat to certain things, certain metals to turn it into gold, and so on and so forth. Yeah, they are parables to the inner transformation of how certain steps we need to put ourselves in the fire to know the elements and to balance the elements and to be responsible for the elements. So once you are very established in self-responsibility, you have alchemy in a conscious way. Now, here comes the alchemy that is unconscious, because you're always creating, you're always attracting, especially with the first chakra, you're attracting things to survive, right? You're a magnet. You are a form of the 5 elements, and your body is constantly shifting in the empty space, not only shifting, but ensembling and dissembling in every single millisecond, right? So, and that in breath and out breath of creation is the great alchemy. So, people like ancient people like Merlin, some magicians, and people that we recognize, oh, they are alchemists. What they did understand is the law of responsibility. They knew it that it is us who create, and with that understanding, that consciousness, and that neutrality, because you cannot create consciously without neutrality, is the science of miracles. Now, I was mentioning that you do have attraction. You attract all the time. And that's one of the things that why the law of attraction doesn't work. Because you want to attract based on your ego, based in the capitalism, based in the gaining something. Oh, I want to attract the perfect woman, I want the perfect job, the perfect this, without really admitting that what you have created and attract is what you need. So it's like a child walking in the mall and say, I want this, I want that, I want this, I don't like this anymore, right? So with that childish approach and capitalism approach, you are not really attracting consciously or using the alchemy in the right way or in the conscious way, right? So alchemy it envelopes everything, or should envelop everything. It's the biggest sphere or the biggest constant that contains the personality and contains the ego, and it's in that the three components of personality, ego, and alchemy interact with the second chakra, giving birth to all your desires, impulses, illusions, personality traits, etc. So alchemy is very simple. The more you are aware, this is windy, the more you are aware that you're creating your reality and you take responsibility for every single detail, meaning no blame on others, meaning that, oh, I am like this because you are like that, or you did that to me. No, this is just, oh, I am creating this because I am learning something, and I'm not judging my lesson, because that's part of not being a good student of life. We say, oh, I should not have that experience. That is against alchemy. Alchemy is a great, joyful, dancing energy that produces everything and anything that you wish. You have that magic wand in you, but you prefer to dwell more in the ego, in the self-pity, in the illusion of smallness and limitation. So it's important to activate your alchemy center, by liberating all this web dust from your head, from your hands, and from your feet. Thank you again for sitting with me in this beautiful fall day here in Canada, and I'll talk to you in our next class. Namaste.